Hey guys, I'm Erik Peterson, and I'm a men's dating and relationship coach for skillofattraction.com. And today's coaching video is titled, She Won't Work Things Out. Now, when I do these coaching videos, these are usually questions that come from you guys that are emailed to me. This one was actually in the comments section of one of my videos, and it was kind of a long one and it would require kind of a long response, so I figured I would do a video on it instead. And in his message to me, basically what's going on here is that he and his girlfriend were together for 2 years, and they started to go through the cycle of breaking up and getting back together. And they have these like blowout arguments, and he says a lot of mean things when they're arguing. And apparently what happened was she ended it, and now he wanted to work it out, but she wants to stick to the breakup. And she also instituted at least 30 days of no contact, so she has time to get over him. And basically what he's just asking are my thoughts on the whole situation and what he could do. So, before we get started, I just wanted to say if you find this video helpful or any of my videos helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and to share the video with any of your friends and family who you may also think that they will find it helpful. And I would also really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and tick that little bell symbol that's next to it, so you get real-time notifications of when I upload new videos. And if you guys also have questions, please feel free to shoot me a message. These could be questions about your own relationship, or questions about my videos, or if you have an idea for a topic for an upcoming video. All you have to do is head over to my website at skillofattraction.com, click on the contact tab, and shoot me a message from there. I also provide email coaching. I provide both emergency coaching and monthly coaching. Obviously, the emergency coaching, I will respond to you within 24 to 48 hours, depending on what option you select. And the email coaching, I will work with you throughout the month to get whatever issue that you're having under control and hopefully get you back on the right track. And if that interests you, also, again, head over to my website at skillofattraction.com and click on the coaching tab. And I have the links to both my contact page and my coaching page in the description down below. So let's get on to the email. Or I should say the comment. He says, "Hi Erik, I hope all is well with you. Thank you for all your videos and your insight. It has been really helpful in offering me some new perspective." Well, thank you for the compliment. I'm glad that you found some of my videos helpful, and hopefully my videos will continue to help you, especially this one. He says, "My ex and I have gone through a pretty bad cycle of breaking up and getting back together. The breakups would typically go like this. We argue and hit a point where I snap. Sometimes I'd break up with her for a moment only to take it back. But all of our actual breakups happened when she called it quits after I exploded and said something so utterly cruel, nasty, and just downright disrespectful." Well, that's a big problem. I mean, as a man, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you. I know it can be difficult sometimes, but masculine energy, part of masculine energy is to remain level-headed through the storm. Her emotions being the storm. And, women need to feel safe to express their emotions. And I'm not saying that you need to be a doormat, but either you need to stand up to her in a calm, loving, yet firm manner and tell her that she's being disrespectful, or you need to end the disagreement before it turns into an argument, because you can't win an argument with a woman. Even when you do win the argument, you lose in the end. So your emotional self-control is very important. And it sounds like this is a big part of why you guys keep breaking up, these arguments, because you say these mean and nasty things. And I guarantee you, if you start, trying to get your emotions under control, this will help a lot. He says, every time we broke up, she wanted space and I would respect it. And then she'd reach out within a couple of weeks. We'd get back together, and at some point she would express how she was just hoping I would reach for her that entire time, or randomly show up at her doorstep and tell her that it's not over. This contradicted the very thing she told me not to do when she broke it off with me the times before. Well, I mean, are you apologizing for saying all these mean and nasty things? I mean, normally I would definitely agree that if she broke up with you and she wanted her space, to give her exactly what she wants. However, it seems that she's breaking up with you because you really hurt her. And that's probably why she was hoping you would do something about it. I mean, obviously she loves you enough where she decided to, swallow her pride and get in touch with you. But I'm guessing this is what she was hoping for, that you would apologize and just come to her. This last breakup happened in a similar manner. She ended it in the heat of the moment of an argument via text. Ugh. Should never argue over text. Actually, you should never have any important discussions over text, because too many things could get misconstrued. We've discussed how we would not do that to one another, and that if we were to break up, that it would be in person. I said some stupid, hurtful things, and she stuck to the breakup. Well, I mean, you guys have a deal going on about not doing this over text, and I've done the same deal before, and it never sticks. So just for future reference, if you start getting in an argument via text, end it, or at least call on the phone and talk it out. The next day, I sent her a loving text, only to then realize that she's deleting me from our shared calendar, blocking me from social media, etc. I ask her to talk. She doesn't reply until the following day. I ask that we talk in person. She denies it. She asks that I come over just to pick up my things. I pleaded for a moment, saying things like, everything is still so raw. We need to cool down and talk about what happened. She continued to deny my request to talk. She had requested that I gather my things and that she will still need at least a month of no contact to get over me and pick up the pieces. Well, for one thing, she's not going to be able to get over you in a month. I mean, although she could detach herself from you, I'm assuming that's what she's trying to do. But if she thinks that it's going to only take a month to get over you after 2 years, she's in for a big surprise. At that moment, I didn't want to push her any further. That's a good idea. I agreed to pick up my things and left the ball in her court. I could feel it that she just wanted me to pick up my things and leave. So I did. I have not reached out to her since, and it has now been 2 weeks. Well, I mean, you did try to talk to her and work things out, and she didn't want to. There's not a whole heck of a lot you could do after that. I mean, a relationship takes two people both putting in effort to work things out. She decided that she didn't want to do that anymore, so I mean, there's not a lot you could do. I mean, at least you try to work things out with her. So I haven't actually begun to let go until just recently. Since we broke up, I have been monitoring her adult-related social media accounts. Just so you guys know, I had to, this was a super long message, so I'm paraphrasing a little bit, and I had to cut some things down so you guys don't go to sleep listening to this long message. Anyway, he says, since we broke up, I've been monitoring her adult-related social media accounts. It was just earlier this week I noticed that she reactivated an account, and she updated her profile and mentioned how she's seeking a new man. Ugh. That tore me up all over again, and it hit me. I was torturing myself clearly. So I stopped. I stopped looking for ways to check on her, looking at her pics, rereading old texts, etc. Good. And, I've yet to do a video on this, but if you're going through a breakup, looking at old pictures or old texts is a really bad way to go. And I know you want to reminisce, but you're really just dragging out your healing. I mean, you're just stretching it out. It's going to make getting over someone or moving on take that much longer. So, and you also want to stop stalking her social media for the same reason. Plus, you may discover things that you don't want to know, like you did. And all this stuff, it's just keeping everything into the forefront of your mind. And the thing is, the more you think about something if you want somebody and they don't want to be with you anymore, the more you think about what you don't have, the more painful it is for you. And really, the only way to not think about what you don't have is to distract yourself and focus on, things that make you happy and yourself. He says, I have now been just trying to focus on myself, watch videos and hit the gym, etc. Perfect. Keep it up. Focusing on your goals really helps too. She obviously still pops in my mind daily, but I'm trying to distract myself when I can. Well, after 2 years, she's going to be on your mind for a while. I hate to say it, but it's just the way it goes. Besides what you're already doing, dating other women will really help too. I mean, it seems that she's trying to date other men and move on, so you can't put your life on hold for someone that's trying to move on. I mean, you don't know if she's going to come back or not. She might, but you don't know that. And sitting around waiting with hope, again, is just dragging out the pain or, stretching out the pain. This whole time, I've respected her no contact. I am not sure what I'm asking here other than your thoughts. Well, for now, I would just keep moving forward and focusing on yourself. I mean, like you're already doing, you guys have been together on and off several times, so it's probably a good idea that you guys part ways for a little while. Clear your head bit, spread your wings, and see what else is out there. I mean, you did try to talk to her and work things out, and she still insisted on this. So, and I don't know what 30 days of no contact is going to do for her or you if she wants a breakup, but it is what it is. And I would let her reach out to you after this 30 days because this is all her idea. So I wouldn't be counting on the calendar saying, okay, tomorrow I could call her. She should be reaching out to you. She broke up with you. She wanted to not talk to you for at least 30 days. So give that to her. No matter what she said in the past. I know she wants you to chase her. But like I said, you already did try to work things out with her. And she didn't want to. So my 30th is coming up next week, which is before the 30-day no contact that she implemented ends. What if she reaches out to me to say happy birthday? Should I respond with a thank you or ignore it? I sort of feel immature just to ignore it flat out, but then that does break the no contact, so I'm sure. Well, it really doesn't break no contact, because what people don't understand is no contact doesn't mean ignoring someone. And I mean, if she reaches out, yes, you want to respond with a thank you or whatever, but I never suggest to anyone to ignore because it's just rude and immature, like you said. And if you do ignore someone during no contact and they're trying to reach out to you, eventually they're going to think you're not interested and give up. So if you want any chance of getting them back, you should respond to them. But if you want them out of your life completely forever, then ignore them. I mean, it's still rude and immature, but that's what's going to happen if you ignore them. So I just don't want you to get attached to the idea that she will reach out to you on her birthday. I mean, she may, but there's a chance that she may not, and I don't want you to be disappointed, because when you're expecting something and it doesn't happen, that's where disappointment comes from. But if she does, and if you feel you want a chance at getting back together, just say something like, I would really love to see you. Why don't you come by for a birthday celebration? When are you free? And if she agrees to that, obviously you know what to do. But if she does not agree to that, just tell her something like, okay, well, maybe another time, and then just let it go. Politely exit the conversation. And what this will do is this will get her thinking about you, how things went, and maybe even thoughts that she may lose you if she doesn't do something about it. And when she does, I mean, if she holds any value, or if you hold any value to her at all, she will be reaching out to you sometime in the near future. So for right now, you just got to be patient. And like I said, just keep moving forward, focusing on yourself, stay off her social media accounts. It's just going to make things tougher. And you don't want to find out more things that you don't want to know. So that's really all you could do for right now. Just stay focused on moving forward. And if she cares about you, you'll be hearing from her. And that's really all you could do. So I hope that answered your question, and I appreciate all the rest of you that have watched this entire video to the end, and I hope you all learned something from it. So that's it for this video. I will catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.